Hello, Beauty News family!
She has to hype herself up for this one.
Yeah, I know. We've had a day. It's been a day and we're at a place. We're actually at Crown Promenade. And we filmed a thing and I'm very sad because it was a failure and I feel like I let the team down. But that's sometimes just...
how life is.
Yeah, them's the breaks, you know.
So we're filming Beauty News because we're dedicated to the cause. It is updates time. Mm-hmm. Let's get on to it.
Great.
So what's new in the hood?
We're going to start with something from Besame and we're talking about the Snow White collection. Now, this is really confusing. So essentially someone asked like when it was going to be available.
Because it was supposed to be available... like, they were hinting at it ages ago.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be, like, October-ish.
Yeah. So they had, like, the pre-release of the palette. And I believe they did a pre-release of some of the other items, like, a week later. Mm-hmm. And someone asked when it's going to be available. And they replied November 4th. Someone asked only at Dapper on November 4th. Or is that the actual release date for online and at the boutique store? And then they replied with the week of the 6th. So I don't know I don't even know. Like,
no. It might be one online, one in store.
I think potentially online November 4th and in store, in the boutique store during the week of the 6th. So.
Moving on. It is what it is.
Yeah.
All right. Then we've got Chi Cosmetics. Last week, I think it was. We talked about this giant Aphrodite goddess of love and beauty eyeshadow palette that's got 54 shades. And we're like, 54? What the fuck? Well, we've seen it. And it is... look, it's big. And it might be a big disappointment to some people. I must say, this is probably a bad representation of the colour because it's in direct sunlight.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
So it looks a lot more washed out and same than it probably actually is. Yeah. What I think this has over like a Morphe palette is that there's like one row of, looks like highlighters, light transitions, warm transitions, deeper transitions, pinky colours, and then plummy kind of browns. Yeah. So there is a wider range. So if you look at something like the Morphe 3502 palette, which has also been released, that one is just like orange, and it's all the same kind of tone. So at least it has varying tones in here, but I would have loved to see some super deep colours, something other than pink and orange. Yeah. But I think this photo at the moment...
it's not a fair representation of the palette.
And this is from Chi-Chi's official account. I don't know why they are showing it in this way. I
always think it's a terrible idea to take photos of swatches or makeup in, like, direct full sunlight. Yeah. Because it's too harsh. Yeah. It's almost like, you know, trying to use a flashlight or, you know, a big floodlight to take photos
or flash
of makeup.
Photography.
Yeah.
It's very different.
It's too much.
And there's a difference between taking something in natural light and direct light. This is not the best way to showcase it. No, so that's
I agree. All right, Col.Lab. We're starting to see some of the products that are going to be in the range. We've got lipsticks. They're called full body lipsticks. They're luxurious, dramatic, single stroke colour in an irresistible creamy texture. So there we go. Lots of nudes.
And there's also the filter highlighting liquid foundation. Mm-hmm. No, it's an illuminating liquid. The filter. I'm confused. I don't know if this is a highlighter or a foundation. I don't know.
Interesting. It says glow on girls and boys. The Col.Lab filter highlighting liquid gives all skin tones non-stop radiance.
Yeah, so it looks like it might be a liquid highlighter.
Yet it looks like foundation.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Who knows?
And then we can see some of their kind of coloured products. So there's some lip glosses. We've got brushes, highlights, blushes. These look like concealer sticks. Yeah, it's stuff.
I've had enough of this brand already. We've only spoken about it a couple times. I'm like, it's already boring me. So
it's kind of annoying, isn't it?
Yeah, let's move on. All right, then we've got Fenty Beauty.
This is their Christmas collection, and we've got swatches of the products. So there were eyeliners, lip glosses, the eyeshadow palette, lipsticks.
I'm not in love with this palette. Oh, not palette, this collection.
No,
I think the
neither am I.
packaging interests me more than the actual products.
Yeah, I agree.
Which is a shame because they came out so strong with their initial release. I just think that they missed the mark a little bit with the holiday release.
Yeah, this isn't something that I'm interested in.
The lip glosses look out of date. The lipsticks look like colours that I'm not interested in.
The shimmery lipsticks. I love this red looking one, but it's got a shimmer in it.
But it's also not bold enough to be like a dark lipstick. It kind of looks just like a boring brown. Anyway, that's my opinion. I don't think I'm going to run out and get it. Can I say, though, that I found it very amusing that, I don't know if it was on one of our videos or I remember seeing some people comment saying that they're really happy that Rihanna isn't sending this to influencers to review before the original stuff was released.
Yeah.
So, like, when the original range was released, it was like everyone was on the edge of their seat and even the biggest influencer had to go buy the products with everyone else.
But this is, it's being sent to people.
It's been sent to people. So they're like, I'm so glad that she's not kissing up to influencers. She's being herself. Go her.
She just didn't do it with her initial release.
But she didn't do it because the mystery was the interesting thing about that release. They kept it top secret. So
it was fucking clever. Nobody could say anything about the products.
Yeah.
Because nobody could try them. If you wanted to try them, you had to go and buy it for yourself. Yeah. So they made a bomb.
Yeah, they did. But also, the holiday release has been sent to multiple influencers. So I even remember replying to a few comments saying, no, they didn't do that for the initial release, but that'd be stupid not to send it for marketing purposes to influencers. And they have. A lot of people have been sent it and doing reviews. So interesting.
Great.
Anyway.
It's my Raye.
Yeah, BH Cosmetics.
Now, we talked about this in February. She was saying she was doing a collaboration with a brand.
Was that long ago?
Yeah, it was that long ago. Mm-hmm. And we have finally seen what it is. So we have like a face palette, highlight, contour palette, and then an eyeshadow palette.
So I think they're on the same, they're part of the same palette, I think.
No, I believe they're separate.
Are they separate?
Yeah, I'm sure they're separate. Oh, maybe
not.
No,
because I think that's
actually,
lipsticks. That's a pack of lipsticks in there.
Oh, wow, it is too. Yeah. I didn't actually notice that.
So it's like a double-sided palette.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
BH Cosmetics likes doing that kind of stuff.
They do.
Yeah, so there's an eyeshadow palette that's got, 15 shades. And then looks like 3 shimmery shades for the face, 3 matte for the face. I don't mind this eyeshadow palette. I think it's quite nice.
So do I think, and you know what? I love she's put a fucking straight up red matte in there.
I reckon that's great.
I reckon it's fantastic.
Yeah, so I don't mind it. I think it's kind of on trend, but also not following the orange trend too closely. Yeah. And then the face palette kind of works for people with multiple skin tones.
That's a really good dark contour.
Yeah. So it's interesting. So that's the palette. There's also a brush set coming out, and I don't know if it's a lipstick or a bunch of lipsticks.
Yeah, I'm not
too sure.
Don't know.
All right, then we've got another look at the Jeffree Star Cosmetics 24 Karat Highlighting Skin Frost Pro Palette. So it is a palette that's got 6 skin frosts in it. And we've seen 2 shades sneak peeked from Jeffree Star. So it's a bright yellow, and then next to it is a shimmery pink. Yes. So that's what we've seen so far.
We've also got the Star Family collection. Yeah. This is the collaboration with Nate and his little puppy dogs. So essentially we've got a skin frost and 2 lip scrubs.
Did you see what the skin frost's called?
No.
Jeffree. Jeez. It's like if they merge their names, it's Jeffree.
Wow. There's also 6 velour liquid lipsticks.
Yeah, so it says it will include a box set with 6 new shades and a new skin frost, 2 new lip scrubs.
Cool.
With a holographic logo, baby pink packaging, and it's going to be available 21st of October.
Excellent.
Cool story, bro.
So this is actually something that I want to praise because I think this is smart. So Jouer have released their foundation, and when you order something from the website, you can actually add 3 sample packets of their foundations, so different colours, to add to your cart, I believe at no extra cost, just to find your shade match.
Oh, good.
And I think that's...
smart.
I think it's smart. I think brands should do that.
Yeah, I agree.
Or, you know, like the cost of a postage stamp, it wouldn't cost much to chuck some of these in a fucking envelope and send them off to someone to try.
Good.
I think it's smart.
I agree. Then we've got the shades of the Saharan 2 eyeshadow palette from Juvia's Place. This is the one that they were voting on whether or not the packaging should be pink and yellow or purple and yellow. It looks like it's probably purple and yellow.
I think it's purple and yellow.
I don't know.
And, yeah.
But we've seen the shades, and I don't know,
look, it's not what I was expecting.
No,
to be honest, it's not.
It's got like frosty blues, and then you're supposed to somehow work them in with like burnt reds and oranges. I'm not in love with it.
I wouldn't.
It's a pass for me.
Yeah, hard pass. Sorry. Kat Von D.
Yeah.
Right. Now, in the Better Together palette, so the Too Faced Kat Von D palette, she had a red shade, and she's posted an image of the swatches from that palette, and she said, "How much did you guys love the metallic red shade Swoon from our old Better Together palette? P.S. Maybe this is a hint of something launching soon." I don't know.
Something?
You're gonna launch Swoon as the single?
Either that, or maybe even a palette kind of not inspired by it, but something like that.
Yeah. Morphe is going to be stocking Laura Lee Cosmetics.
Yeah.
The Cat's Pajamas palette is coming to Morphe on the 27th of October.
But if you want to buy it from Laura Lee Los Angeles?
Yes.
It's already available.
Yeah. So, there we go.
Alright, so we've got some swatches of the Morphe 3502 palette. It's called Second Nature palette, and it's been released already, but these are some really nice swatches.
Yeah.
I'm going to say the double ups are exhausting. When I was actually making a collage of this, I thought I accidentally put in the same photos multiple times.
Oh, really?
But Ruby, Fire, Sauce, Ablaze, Heat, gorgeous.
They are, aren't
Super
they?
gorgeous.
Look at Sauce.
I know. And Fire, gorgeous. But it just starts getting so repetitive that it's painful. But, you know, if you want a really vibrant red palette with no highlighting shades, there you go.
Yeah, it kind of goes like medium
Orange, brown, and then darker brown.
I know.
Yeah. That's a typical Morphe palette for you.
Yeah. Oh well. We've got a little update on the Maybelline Gigi Hadid Jet Setter palette. So we see what it is now. It is essentially a face palette, which what looks to be a little lipstick in the palette, and not a whole lot of wasted space. So we've got a blush.
And smart tools.
Yeah, a blush, bronzer, highlighter. I do think that they're going to be...
The proportions are fucked.
A little bit difficult to use, potentially, but whatevs. We'll give them a little bit of a break. That flat brush is made for, like, then there looks to be 8 eyeshadows and a lipstick.
That's cool.
It's not bad, is it? And you know what? Can I say, these brushes...
Yeah. Perfect.
They're actually not that... I mean...
They're functional.
They're functional. They're not little sponge applicators.
Yeah.
They've gone a little step beyond that. They're actually fibre brushes. So, you know...
Don't hate it.
I'm not going to poo-poo it. I'm not going to buy it, but I'm not going to poo-poo it.
That's fair enough.
I think that's fair. Tati. Alright, so we talked about Tati mentioning that she was going to be releasing something that wasn't a palette. Now we know that 2 years in the making, and it's not a collaboration.
It's a lie.
Launching January 2018. Tati, you liar!
You liar.
It did not take you 2 years. You liar. We need t-shirts that say, it didn't take 2 years.
Liars.
Liar.
And look, the reference to that, I know there was someone that posted a thing in our group. No hard feelings.
No.
We just like to have a joke.
Yeah.
So we love you.
We like to tease.
We like to tease. We like to tease. That's all right.
But yes, shit like this does take a really long time.
Mm-hmm.
It's
not a collab, it's her own brand.
Yeah, she's bringing out her own brand, for sure. So that's pretty exciting.
Yeah, good on her.
Good on her.
All right, so Jared has been showing more of the Glow Job. Fuck, man. Glow Job face mask. Can I say, though, interesting fact. I learned that when people express disgust of a product, or even saying, you know how like the other week we showed that that gold lip gloss?
Yes, yeah.
And he used that app to put the sparkles on it?
Yeah.
A few people were saying on Instagram that when they said, oh, nice filter or whatever, he blocked people. And when people were saying that this is gross, he blocks people. He is very sensitive about it.
Wow.
Don't call something Glow Job and make a sticky, sparkly, jizzy, gobby looking mess.
Yeah.
And then expect everyone to like praise you for making filth. Like,
a lot of people consider, all right, this might, not everyone will agree with this, I'm sure, but I know of many women personally, and I'm sure it applies to other women as well, not all women, but I know that some women consider having someone jizz on their face to be a fucking offensive. All right? Like, I wouldn't want someone to be like, hey, can I jizz on your face? Can I...
Especially not Jared.
And I just feel like calling it Glow Job and then...
You're asking for shit.
And then having it be a beauty product that is designed for putting on your face.
But it also look jizzy and sticky and
It does.
gross.
Look at it.
It's disgusting. And then he gets upset when people call him out. And not even like nasty calling out. Just being like, oh, nice filter or something. And he blocks people. Very sensitive. Very sensitive. Fuck. Anyway, there you go.
Look, I won't be buying this because personally
it's a waste of money.
Yeah. And I also don't really like the fact that there's a guy out there who's like, let's call this mask a Glow Job. Yeah. Put it on your face.
But can we also state the obvious that there is no benefits to putting glitter in skincare? It is purely a waste of space and a waste of money.
It's a gimmick.
It's a complete gimmick, and I'm not going to support that. So, but if you want to, there's the packaging. Comes out in limited quantities in December, and then will be out in fall, I believe.
Permanently.
Fuck me dead. All right, this is a fun one.
Yay!
All right, so we've seen more about the Ciate Trendmood palette. Yes, you might be thinking, I thought this was out 20 years ago, and you're wrong. Hasn't come out yet. I believe it was supposed to come out in November, and I think it is still coming out in November.
Yeah.
But clearly Trendmood has received not just the prototype, but like one of the final products, and she showed it on Insta story where she was showing photos of it. No, like it was a video of it, and then also showing swatches. Mm-hmm. Now, one thing that's worth mentioning is, firstly, this looks really bad.
It looks terrible.
It looks horrible.
This is, like, don't let people choose the colours that go into a palette. I'm sorry. Just don't do it.
But can we also look at the comparison compared to what the prototype was supposed to be? It is very different, and a lot of people... Okay, there is a huge lighting difference here, but at the same time, there is a huge colour difference here. And if you're going to get people to vote on every single shade... at least stick to what they voted for. So you can see that originally it was more deep. The Trendmood colour was a deep kind of gorgeous wine colour. Yeah. Everything looked like Bye Bye Money looked like a light gold.
Yeah.
There was a dark teal. There was some nice deep colours in there and also quite light colours.
Yeah.
And then
Sold Out is like red.
Well, it's like a corally gorgeous colour.
Kind of raspberry.
Yeah, like a watermelon.
And now look at it.
Yeah, what happened? Like the middle shade has turned into this, like, I don't know, greige. And then it's like things have turned into brown and just like yellow and yellow gold.
This is terrible.
The blues look the same. What the fuck?
This is so bad.
So I just think that the whole process was a joke, and then the outcome isn't even a reflection of the process that was a joke to begin with.
I know. All right, I'm going to say this. The palette that she's got now and that she's showing and swatching is worse than the one that the people chose the colours for.
Absolutely. And that was bad as it was.
The one that the people chose the colours for, there was stuff in there that you could make work. Like, let's face it, that beautiful dark Trendmood shade, fucking gorgeous.
That's the winner of the palette.
This is the sort of palette, like, if it was sent to me, I'd be like, oh, Lord, using it as a cohesive palette, nightmare. However, using it in conjunction with other shades in my stash, fucking gorgeous.
Yeah.
But then this,
it is.
Oh, man.
It's not good. The swatches sort of look similar, so I think maybe what they've done is just tweaked a few things for mass production. I think what they look like they've done is, so it looks like they might have swapped Trendmood with Sneak Pink.
Yeah, maybe.
But it still looks like just a dusty purple rather than a vibrant. Look at that gorgeous wine colour in the first photo. Where did that go? I just don't understand what happened. Something happened. It was like, from the prototype to the mass production, it's like they've just shit their pants and something went wrong. But this is going to be a huge disappointment for the people that were keen on having an input in their own palette and liking the thing that was actually kind of sold to them.
It's a shame.
It is a shame.
Yeah, I think it's a shame.
All right, guys, we're done, thank God.
We're done!
On that sour note.
That was so quick.
That sweet red's not bad. Did you try
it?
it?
I haven't. I will have a little bit before I leave.
Good idea.
For sure.
All right, guys, that was short and sweet. Thank God. We've had a long day.
We have had a long day, and we also have a lot to pack up. So forgive us for a short episode. And if you're angry that it's a short episode, go and blame the makeup world.
That's true.
Because we only report on what's
out there.
Exactly. All right, guys, that's it for us today. Don't forget you can join our Facebook groups. There'll be a link down below, and you can also follow us on Instagram for up-to-date beauty news.
Yep.
Again, that will be a link down below. Until next time, bye.